I'm here to speak tonight on agenda item number 3 that you're going to discuss in a few minutes in the closed session. The overall topic of my discussion is parental rights, the Constitution, and your oath. As a parent, we all have responsibilities and we have consequences based on the choices that we make. Those responsibilities and consequences belong to us. They don't belong to you. I am charged with raising my kids and establishing my future generation. That's not your job. Since I've been coming here for 2.5 years, one of the first things that you mentioned to me when I first started coming is, why aren't you wearing a mask? It's because I don't believe that. And it's violating my rights. I don't belong to you. This case tonight that you're going to be discussing is about who owns these children, who is responsible for their mental and physical health. We've been proven, evidence is coming out every day now, that you and so much of our government has been wrong about everything, including this masking and the virus. You've been wrong. It's our responsibility, not yours. I want to end with I know it gets old, a Constitution quote that says, "But when a long train of abuses and usurpations pursuing invariably the absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty to throw off such government and to provide new guards for their future security."
Thank you. Speaker number 1, speaker number 2.
Good evening, trustees and superintendent. My name is Mike Sanders, and I'm here to speak about agenda item number 4. Agenda item number 4 is taking action after you come out of executive session. And honestly, I don't have high hopes that you're going to take any action. My expectation is that you're going to gather together and figure out how to brush things under the rug and prevent any action from being taken. But when you have parents who file a grievance and come to you defending their children, advocating for their children, and you choose not to listen to that grievance and not to protect those innocent children, that's just wrong. You know, children need you. They need your protection. That's why you're here. And here's a parent who's concerned about her child and an invasive survey that was given to her child without her permission, and despite her saying that she didn't want that done, and the teacher needs to be held responsible. That doesn't necessarily mean firing or anything like that, but it means that there needs to be a sense of responsibility. People have to take responsibility when they do wrong. And this teacher, from what my understanding is, was being covered. Her actions or his actions are being covered up by the administrator, and now it's up to you to either take action or to continue covering up a wrongdoing.
Thank you. Speaker number 2, speaker number 3. And since this is a grievance hearing, I will be looking to our attorney if I need to change anything. Yeah, we're doing okay? All right, go ahead.
True partnership between parents and the school begins with transparency, involvement, and informed consent. Over the past several years, our children have been subjected to surveys that delve into some deeply personal areas. Some parents in our district state that they have not been notified or given the opportunity to opt in or out. Surveys may be done under social emotional learning or multi-tiered systems of support, which is related to mental health. SEL and mental health are controversial subjects in education. Families' choices on these issues are deeply personal, often based on their personal morals and beliefs. A partnership isn't you telling me what's going to happen and you assuming I consent. A partnership runs two ways. It means I have been notified and given information on risks, benefits, and alternatives. Our district was once a rallying point for our community, but now it seems parents' concerns and inappropriate surveys and SEL go largely ignored. It shouldn't be this way. In fact, it doesn't have to be. Fort Worth ISD just passed this week established clear opt-out forms, and in the case of their emoji-based assessment and app, it now requires opt-in consent from a parent. Is what Fort Worth ISD doing perfect? Probably not, but it's clear Fort Worth ISD has decided to listen, take action, and enact change. Bottom line is that I know we all want our children well educated, and we all want a true partnership. I would encourage Leander ISD to follow and exceed Fort Worth ISD's efforts. Let's make our school a rallying point again for our community. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Speaker. All right, that concludes our citizen comments.